to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed player out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
In punt formation.
Yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that him before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. 0-0 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Second quarter action about ready to start here. Super Bowl 63. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis bringing you all the action. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. David Njoku, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
That wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rapper, 18 Rapper.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Thunderbirds continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, dangerous return man shown it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball.
Oh, it's fumbles it.
Bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the play. Ball, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. 64 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here in this Super Bowl. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and 11 at the 41. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards there on third down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Brown the motion man right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He will find his big tight end over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 42-yard line.
63.
A gain of 4.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape on past the 30. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thank you. The rain, if anything, maybe intensified while you were covering the halftime report. We'll see how these two coaching staffs want to approach this second half to come. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be, all tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Brown goes in motion left. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Point after here coming up. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
19, 60 Bobcats.
He'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Oklahoma City.
19, 18. 72 the look. Warriors 70.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down. A good one chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Jenkins. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
I know you thought saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. 3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty, the 4th quarter here of Super Bowl 63. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty, the 4th quarter here of Super Bowl 63. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Run with Jenkins. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Shaq. Head to 60. Head to 60.
They'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. No whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
60 bicep, 60 bicep, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll set up a throw. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Hurts completing this one quickly. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have the catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throw right side, we're going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. play action. They'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and sneak it here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. First down, right back to Jenkins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. 2 yards is the pickup. And that'll be good enough for the first. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time, I don't care.